Podcast starts at 19 seconds.
So welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, a Black men's podcast where various Black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from various Black men's perspectives. I'm your host, G, and today we got James.
What's good with it?
We got B, who will probably be back on in a sec. And then we also got a new person here. Actually, not too new, but he doesn't come on here often, man. You want to introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? I don't know if y'all remember me. My name is Jay. Came on here to help y'all talk about whatever we got to talk about.
Okay. And just so you know, we're on various different podcast platforms: Spotify, Amazon, iTunes. So make sure to check us out there. We also have a clips channel. Make sure to check out our clips channel. And also, on your way in, make sure to like and subscribe. And other than that, we'll get started onto the podcast.
Check us out on OfferUp. I sell comments on OfferUp. And on the corner of San Vicente and 13th, asking people to pay me for comments.
We also James will also do a special session where he what's $100 and he'll wish your kid, your daughter, whatever, happy birthday.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, bet. If you donate $100, I'll go on YouTube or Spotify and personally wish your kid a happy birthday. Okay. If the birthday happens to fall on the weekend, though, it's $200. Sorry, there's just interest, inflation. You know how it goes, bro. If you want me to actually have this kid's specific first and last name, there's a service charge in that too for $45. And if you want me to actually record it and have it open and not unlisted, that's another service fee. If the kid's name is over 5 letters, it's also another service fee. So just give me $500 and I'll hook it up.
$500, he'll call it even.
That's it. We good. All right, let's go.
All right. So what topics do we got for today? Because this is kind of off the cuff. So,
okay, you got to give us a category because the girls thing didn't work too well, did it? Your perfect girl was kind of not happening.
Well, I mean, he
was named the calculator.
Well, hold on. I'll say this. He did make a good point about, and you were making a good point about that, where you were talking about, there's no such thing as a perfect girl. And what I like to say, and I don't mind speaking on that because I was the only one who didn't answer when that was brought up, that I do agree. Well, I always say this, I'm not looking for the perfect girl. I'm looking for the girl that's perfect for me. There's no such thing as the perfect woman.
Well, see, that's the problem too, because you just shot yourself in the foot. You said there's no perfect girl. There's only the perfect girl for you. But in your life, isn't the perfect girl for you the perfect girl? I don't give a damn what B's perfect girl is. That's his perfect girl.
Yeah.
But everybody's going to have their perfect girl. I mean, you're not going to marry B's perfect girl. That don't make no sense.
Well, yeah, nobody. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about a girl that has everything that you ever wanted and you ever needed. That's damn near impossible.
That's not true. But that's what they want you to think. Society's going to want you to think that always, because what happens? If you think that girl is unattainable, you're not going to worry about it. You're going to settle.
Well, pretty much almost every guy settles.
That's not true at all.
Very few dudes don't.
That's not true at all.
How?
Especially nowadays, because if you look at it, more and more people aren't getting married because they're not finding that special.
Yeah, because there's no specials. There's no such thing as like the girl that does 100% everything that you want to do. No,
that's not true. What happens is your idea of special changes as you get older.
That is true. I will give you that. I would say that, but also you kind of start understanding the truth of what it is.
No, you start figuring out what works for you and what you would feel is your personal special da da da.
But
Like
hold on,
again,
are we
if
talking
Jay,
about?
no,
we
if
talking
Jay
about
was to sit here, no, if Jay was to sit here and describe his perfect girl right now, it would be a list that went out the door of the building of
Yeah.
stuff that he'd be like, look, man, she got to be 5'9". Okay, she got to be caramel complexion. She got to be she got to have enough money to support me if I don't want to work. She got to have a sneaker collection that rivals mine. She got to have Gucci and Louis taste. You know what I'm saying? She got to be able to rock, a fitted. She got to have this car. She got to have it. Like, it would be a lot. It would be pretty specific.
Yeah.
But if you hit Jay up in about 15, 20 years, it'll be, look, man, I need a chick, bro, that can cook and pay some bills. and then if you hit him up 30 years after that, he'd be like, I need somebody that has a 401k and that's breathing.
But I still want to consider that kind of perfect.
That's perfect for him.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying, but no. Okay, are you talking about perfect as in personality? Or we talk about the whole entire package. We talk about looks and personality.
What are you talking about? I just said name the perfect girl. There was no guidelines to that. See, that's the problem.
There's guidelines to everything, dude.
No, there's not. If I say it's a guideline, what is your perfect woman? If you don't care about looks, then obviously it's just going to be on personality.
Yeah, but very, very, very few dudes don't care about looks.
Ugly dudes.
Well, no, this is what I like to say, and this is why I believe in it, is that dudes will go after the best that they can get. I mean, my fault. I said that wrong. Dudes,
you're high as Sherman Hemsley.
Dudes will go out. No, heck yeah. Like dudes will go after the girls. So it goes back to that saying where women who they want, men who they can.
You're insane, bro. You just said that is not true. I've seen plenty of dudes who are like 4s and that will shoot a shot at a 10.
Yeah, of course.
But you just said a dude's gonna go after whoever they can get. No, a dude's gonna go after whatever.
No, I know what I said.
What
I said a dude's going to go after the baddest girl. He's going to try. He's trying to get the hottest girl that he can obtain. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, he just changed it. But again, the hottest girl he can obtain, like I said, a 4 will shoot on a 10. A 10 ain't gonna get with no 4, bro. Unless that dude's got enough money back him into a 9.
But that goes back to my point. So then at that point, he's probably gonna have to settle for like a 6 or 5 because that's the only one that really.
But you just said he's gonna go after, and I just said he's gonna shoot his shot.
Yes, but my point is, a man will still settle on what he can get. He will have to settle because, like you said, he's gonna be looking at that.
Because dudes over here talking camaraderie again instead of straightforward.
All right, then go ahead. I'm listening.
So you were saying that a guy will, I'm gonna just whoever I can.
A man is going to get the best that he can. I guess that's the better way to say it. So basically, if he could get a 10, he's going to get a 10. If he can't get a 10, all he can do is get 8, 7. He's going to deal with that because it's not just on him; it's also the girls that are willing to fuck with him. So a man's going to fuck with the best that he can get.
I wouldn't say like the best he get. Like I could see how in some ways that could be true, because like I remember I asked one of my homies. We was in the car with 2 other females and they were black. I asked the homie, I was like, why don't you like black girls? Like, why do you only like white girls? To me personally, I like black girls. He was like, he asked the 2 friends in the car, do you want to? No. You want to? No. So why are you going to sit here and worry about the ones who don't want to when there are some who want to? For him, it was majority of the white girls. So I do understand where you're coming from, but a lot of men aren't just going to sit there and be like, this is the one that's going to bust it down. So I'm just going to roll with this one. They will, but
yeah, they will.
They will as a jump off, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about what they're gonna try to hit.
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm just gonna go after the 6s and the 4s.
No. That's not what I'm saying. You didn't hear.
How ugly I am.
No. That's not what I'm saying. It's not just about you. It's about they ain't also gonna fuck with you. So it's not just about what you're going to go after.
Exactly. A 10's not gonna mess with you, but he's still gonna shoot a shot at that.
Yeah, I'm not saying he won't. But he's gonna get what he can. Because like you said, a 10 ain't gonna fuck with you, but a 7 and 6 and maybe a 5 will. So since the 10 ain't fuck with you, you're gonna start with the 7 or the 7, 6, or 5 because that's the best you're gonna get.
I mean, you're talking about obtaining. I'm talking about going after.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. Okay, yeah, okay.
Because again, you can obtain. Yeah, you obtain a 2.
Yeah.
I mean, go after that. See that right there?
Yeah, okay, I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you.
Ridiculous right there.
Yeah.
Go after that.
Yeah. Okay.
I would shoot a shot at a 15. All right. I would shoot a shot at a unicorn, bro. Doesn't matter. If you get it, because you don't know what you're gonna get until you shoot the shot.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Mm-hmm. And you may have Steph Curry genes, so if you shoot, you may have 70% rating.
That is true.
Plus, if your money long, it don't matter. You could be a 1.5. Okay, you will get a 14.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quick. All them ugly dudes I'll be seeing on YouTube, like, yeah, I'm whopped up. Yeah, Gucci this, Gucci that. They be having bad chicks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it ain't all up to again, that's everybody's mentality right now. And the dudes that keep that mentality of, oh man, I could only get her, so I'm gonna just, man, and that's you know what? Y'all keep that mentality. That's what I want. Because when I slide in and be like, what up, 18? I'm with it. It's gonna be easier because they're gonna be ignored by everybody else because nobody think they can obtain them.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna have a confidence to approach them or don't feel like they can get anything like that. Because yeah, that makes sense. No, I'm with you with that.
Never mind. Edit this part out. I don't want nobody knowing it. I'll just keep shooting. Keep what you said and make that right. Yes. If you a 4, shoot for a 3. If you a 1, be lonely. I don't care. Dude, man, goofy dudes mentalities, bro. What's wrong with y'all youngsters, man? Y'all mentalities be like that too. It's so easy for a youngster to get a chick now, and it's so crazy because if they shoot their shot, it doesn't even make sense anymore. Like these dudes will just shoot a shot on a Saturday. Like it don't matter what number they are, they're bored, it's a Saturday, you're just gonna shoot DMs and see who missed first.
That's what I did.
Yeah. You know what? Going to that online dating, I mean, my fault, that social media, like hitting up, going through Instagram and stuff.
Okay.
All right, what about it?
Yeah, you should start saying something else.
My bad. How is it about like shooting your shot through, going through Instagram and stuff? Because I'll be honest, that's not where I like to do things. I'm more like a person kind of deal. I like to kind of know who I'm talking to. But shooting your shot through Instagram, like you're saying it's easier and stuff. So, what makes it easier? What is it? Like, what makes it different? What makes it easier? What makes it less work, I guess. I don't know if I'm asking that right, but
I'll probably say you're not putting in as much effort as to you can actually think about your response. Like you're not putting in not nearly as much effort as you would when you're going up to a female. Like a lot of some people are scared to go up to a woman. So it's like if I just hit her in a DM, if she don't respond, I could just get rid of it. And it's like there's not as much risk into it. Or as somebody that would be scared of it would think it's a risk.
I think it takes the education out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, if you see a chick in the streets, people are like, I don't know what to say. Like you got to go up to her and be like, hey, how's it going? How's your day? This and that. You got to start a rapport with her. You got to start a conversation with her. If you on social media, you can literally not say, just send her an emoji.
Yep.
You can literally just send her an emoji of a little dude with a thumbs up. And that's it. There it is. Let's go. Netflix and chill. It is ridiculous.
It's real easy to tap those females off social media. If you, from what I was told, especially with the younger girls, you can say anything you want Like I'm talking about anything. They like what your social media look like and what your face look like, they gonna respond.
Yep.
It's just way too easy.
Yep. It's ridiculous.
I posted my story. 3 of them goes to swipe up. Oh my God, you're still playing ball. How you doing? Like it's simple.
So ridiculous. And then that's just it, because 90% of these people's social medias ain't even real.
Yeah.
Let's take a picture of this. Let's take a picture of that. They ain't really living that life. You know how many females that I've seen in the last couple of years, they whole freaking social media is full of them going places, traveling, and then this and that. And then somewhere in the middle of that course, they send some long message out like, I'm so depressed and nobody likes me and nobody wants to talk to me and blah, blah, blah. What are you talking about? Look, how's somebody supposed to know that when you look at the social media and you live in the life?
What's one of the best telltale signs is a girl who sits, well, I should say just a girl, but a person who sends out all the help. Oh, you'll do great. Those are usually people that are hurting the worst.
Nah, bro. I've seen these, and if I showed you the page, you would be like, "Oh my goodness, this person is living the life, the whole life." And then you find out these people are so depressed and like literally about to check themselves into a mental facility, and nobody likes them, and bro, just like the one I showed you the other day, that person was like living life, and then you pop up and see a video of them going to jail, and it's like a whole like a crazy scenario.
I do feel like you're not supposed to put your personals on, like your feelings on social media.
I agree with that.
Media just for the look. Like to me, like obviously I'm younger, so like it kind of is a big deal, but it's like your feelings and emotions should not be on social media.
I agree.
But that's just it. Me and G had this conversation a couple of days ago. Social media, technically all forms of social media started out as tools.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now been bastardized.
I say it's social media just my tool to get.
Yes, exactly. No, it was actually like a tool. Like college students would use it to communicate with other college students, and then professors are kind of okay. You can set up a little group, and then everybody can help each other in the group. Like it's a tool. You can use it as a tool. You can use it as like a business helper. You can do all this stuff. Now it's like I use it to get a bunch of friends and females and smash, and that's probably it.
Well, I can say we all use it for yeah, I use it. I would use it for me get some females, but it's like also it's the easiest way I could find one of my teammates. Be like, yo, let's practice. Or you got the homework for this class? That's literally what I did at college. I was just be like, yo, you got this, you got that. Like we use it for a whole lot of stuff.
Yes,
so I think it still is a tool.
Yes, because you can't interact like a normal human being no more. That is out of the question. Because again, you act like sports just started now. You act like hanging out in a group just started now. If I wanted to communicate with any of my peoples 10 years ago, I would text message them or call them.
Yeah. But I saw the teammates, like when I went to school last year, it was, what's it called? It's all Zoom. What am I supposed to do on Zoom?
What do you mean what are you supposed to do on Zoom?
Obviously I would message them on the Zoom, but what is like, oh, I forgot. I literally just go look up the name that was in the Zoom call. Well, she right there, he or she, whatever it is, hit them up. Yo, you got the homework, or you know how to do this, or whatever it is.
Bro, yes.
Wait. You don't continue from there? You just like, you hit it up about homework and then just leave it? You don't like continue on?
I don't need nothing from it unless I do want something from it. Yeah, it's just my homework.
Unless the homework was the ploy to get me in.
That's it, dude.
Like sometimes, like I would use like you got the homework as like, you feel me, like my little like get in, but like if I didn't really want nothing from it besides just the homework, and the homework was just it.
I mean, I get this, but I mean, we're talking about, like I said, yeah. If you're just out there just trying to get homework, not think about it. But we're talking about like trying to get in, trying to get girls. I'm like, dude, that's like a easy in if you're just trying to hook up.
Oh yeah, especially in college. I didn't do. I went to school out in Costa Mesa. I was one of the only black kids there. It was
Oh
not
man,
hard at all.
man, yeah, yeah. If you're a rarity like that, like if you're a rarity, like they ain't used to see you, oh yeah.
I logged into that first day of class. I got about 80 snap requests. It would stuff like that. It's easy.
Like you talk about your friend, like he said, he only fucks about white girls because if you go to areas that don't see much black, then you're the only black guy on campus. You're gonna get some of those girls gonna be like, "Ooh, I want to know how a black guy feels. Oh, I wonder if they have big." When they just want to know. So that's why it makes it easy. If you're in a place, if you're going to a college that's mainly one race, trust me, that's the easy. And if you're like a minority, if they ain't used to seeing you, it's the same thing. Like for me, like I have a thing with girls with accents because I rarely see them. So you know,
Yeah.
you a girl I'm not used to like dealing with. I'm like, okay, let me see what this is about because it's different.
Yeah, not yet. So it's like that. But like I talked to my homie about it the other day. I asked him, I was like, well, like what is wrong with black girls to where it's like you just cannot do it? He said they're problematic. I said, everybody problematic. He was like, they're too much. They're loud, they like to argue. I was just like, I mean, I guess.
I understand what he's saying, and I'm not saying that black girls are too much, but I mean, when you mess with other races, you see the issue with black girls sometimes, because a black girl will feed too much into media.
Man, I didn't experience that shit my damn self.
Yep, it's crazy, huh?
Yes.
You see, you were like, I don't understand it, but just hearing that, you understand it. Oh yeah, so yeah, girls will literally be that girl who's too extra for words. Like, man, I don't want to deal with this because again, when I go out and I'm spending my money, I don't need you to be like, like getting all rowdy. Like that's not what I'm here for. We supposed to be just vibing and chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna dictate what's going on because I'm running things, not you.
That's what I've been saying. It's like I'll pay this phone bill, I'll run this social media. Why is all of this such a big deal?
It is because society's gonna tell them, like, for some odd reason, and it sucks. In the black society, when you look at women, they're supposed to be taught how to be strong, this and that. And I mean, ain't nothing really wrong with it, but then they take it and run with it. Like, don't let this dude do that. You don't need no dude. You don't this and that. So when they get out as an adult, they get out in these streets and they get into a group, especially, man, they be having some of those, like, man, you don't want to deal with that because I deal with that on a daily basis. Come on now. If I'm black, I'm gonna deal with that from the cops. I'm gonna deal with that from the store clerk. I'm gonna deal with that from the people that want to deal with me in the streets. I'm gonna deal with that for all these people. So when I walk in the damn door, I don't need to hear this shit from you. But another race will value that. And they'll do anything to make sure that they understand that they're the top pick in your life.
Well, one thing about this generation is that social media is going to spoil their brain. Like
said that already.
No. Like I'm saying, and it's like, but like say like your girl's going on TikTok, she will see a video, and sometimes it happened to me, vice versa. But I don't do nothing about it because I know it's just video. She will see a video saying your nigga's cheating on you. You need to do this, raise hell. Like he plowing through all these other like. They'll do that, and then all of a sudden they brain poison, and it's like they think that's really going on.
Mm-hmm.
It have too much effect on them.
Yep. But social media has too much effect on people, period.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've said it on here numerous times, and I'll keep saying it. Social media is going to ruin the world. It's already ruined everybody else and turned everybody Western. There's no Western civilization anymore. It's now global. Everybody wants to live like a Kardashian or a Real Housewife or blah, 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 blah. Just insert. And all of this crap is all scripted. What were we talking about the other day? Oh, the Teen Mom stuff. Do you understand Teen Mom has gotten so many of these stupid people hooked on becoming a teen mom? Do you understand, like, when we were growing up, your parents were like, if you have a kid, you better have a good job because I'm not supporting you and a kid. If you doing adult things, you're going to have adult situations. Now, you got a kid, man, you better go audition for Teen Mom. See if you can't get us some money. You just got to be super toxic, you know, fight the dude and go to jail a couple of times. And I mean, there's a reason why there's like a bunch of different variations of that show now. And they're like on their 8th season, and these chicks don't learn. Like they got 2-3 kids, you know, a couple daddies, you know what I'm saying? But they rolling around in an Escalade truck because they getting broke off from the TV show. So then everybody else sees that and they like, you know, it's just like back in the day when people used to glorify gangbanging. And everybody's like, yeah, you got a gangbang. Now you got to get pregnant and be on reality TV. That's ridiculous. Or you got to be an influencer. I want to do a study on how many people under the age of 25 will wake up and check their social media before they check their email.
She don't even go that young. I do that today.
Well, there we have it. I mean,
I'm serious. The worst thing. I mean, I tell you about. I've gotten better, but yeah, like I always at least check my social media at least. Yeah, I'll check my social media before I check my email. That's a fact.
But why? Your email is what you give people that want to do business with you. But you would rather check your social media.
I didn't say rather.
You would rather check. Yes, you did, because you said I check my social media before I check my email. So you would rather go see what's happening with the hoes around the corner than you would seeing about bettering yourself.
Again, I want to say rather. I would just say after a while, it just becomes, you know, it just starts to happen. And
all right, Jay, how many times have you checked your social media in the last week?
That's not even a number I could bring.
It's an infinity number, right? How many times have you checked the business section?
Honestly, I check that often.
The business section, not of social media. I mean, like the LA Times. He said, "Don't still exist." Hold on, wait a minute.
You probably like, I don't even know what that is.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
I probably did an accidental TikTok a few times.
So do you know what newspaper is?
Yeah, I know what it is. Come on now.
He's like, yeah, that's that thing they throw it. I throw in the trash.
that they use in Boston, pat things and ship it off.
Bro, that's crazy. Like, see, you see, but the number is infinite. He talking about, oh, you know, I actually checked the business section, and I'm like about to be like the business section of the social media or the actual business section.
I got like my Twitter.
There it is.
That is strictly football. Like, I really don't use Twitter for nothing else. I feel like that is my business because that's how I reach out to coaches, and schools, and stuff like that. I mean, I do email too, but I'm always told, especially when it comes to ball, Twitter, coaches are more active on Twitter. Twitter is the way to go when it comes to that.
Yeah, okay, I get that. But this is what people don't understand, and this sucks because in our culture, nobody teaches you this. Okay, so you're saying football is your job. Ball is your job, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to get.
Mm.
Okay, but break it down. Like, if you worked at McDonald's, that was your job, right? But you don't tell people it's just McDonald's. Like, if you were putting it on your resume, it wouldn't just be, this is McDonald's.
Mm.
No, you would be the cashier, the fry cook, the burger flipper, the janitor. You will be something, the manager, this and this and that. There's different variations of somebody. You don't just work at McDonald's. You do all kinds of stuff, and you can be cross-trained in it, right? So when you say, football is my job. What part of football? You know, there's other parts of it.
Mhm.
I mean, you could be a ball, you could be a player, you could be trying to be a coach, you could be a scout, you could be an agent, you could be a trainer, you could be there's numerous jobs in it, right? So have you ever researched the other forms of it? You just want a ball. Okay, but let's say 5-10 years pass and you still shooting for that dream, right? Okay, wouldn't it still be better if you knew the other avenues you could take?
Yeah.
Have you done any research on it? No. So why not?
I feel like in my head, if I'm already looking to be a coach somewhere, I'm kind of quitting on my dream.
But you're not. But you're keeping your options open. Okay, if you have a bad chick, right? And that bad chick stops acting right, are you just gonna sit there the whole time? No, you're gonna start sitting there being a little bit of a free agent. You're gonna go see what's out there. You're gonna see what the market like, right? But why? Are you giving up on that relationship?
No.
No. But you understand I need to keep some options open, right? Because just in case this shit goes south. Okay, why aren't you doing that with this?
That makes more sense.
It would, right? But nobody tells people that. They say, follow your dreams. And I have no problem with anybody following their dreams, especially a young Black man. But you got to tell them your dream is your dream. Until your dream is achieved, it's only a dream. It's not reality. Now, think about it. You can chase a dream until you're 50, 60 years old, right? But are you going to starve to death before you reach that dream if you're only looking at that dream and nothing else? Are you going to be homeless? Yeah. You're going to be broke on the street, but you're still chasing that dream. But nobody tells them the other side of it. You can have as many dreams as you want and chase them all, but make sure your reality is set. Because no matter what, 40 years old is coming unless you die.
Mm-hmm.
And if 40 comes and you're still chasing the dream, bro, but working at McDonald's, when you finally say, everybody's like, bro, this dream ain't gonna happen. All you're gonna do is look back on your life and be like, damn, I'm literally working at McDonald's, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Not, all right, bet. If it's not gonna work, I'm gonna just be a coach, or I'm gonna be an agent, or I'm gonna be this, or I'm gonna be that. You can still make the same money.
I feel like it's not even about the money part. Like, obviously, yeah, success-wise, yeah, obviously, we all want to be successful, but it's like, I know, I'm saying,
okay,
like say, I go to school, right? Mm-hmm. I have the year of my life this next season. Mm-hmm. I completely shattered something, and my career is over with. Mm-hmm. It will never feel the same as to say, oh, I was able to go do this, and it will be dope if, oh, I coach for Bama, like I make this amount of money, like I'm not able with this money, but it's like that's different. That would take a toll on it compared to I actually got to play, because that's what I love doing is playing. I don't like watching.
Okay, so if that's the case, why don't you just really focus on this, but also understand that you need something to fall back on, some career, some situation like that, and just make sure you understand you don't ever have to give up the love of the game. You can play in adult leagues, you can do all of that stuff and still have a career. It actually makes it easier.
Like, I was like, football was drilled into my brain since I was 5 years old. Playing is all I know. Yes, it would be dope to go to coach a team and win a Super Bowl, but it's like, even though I just coached that team to a Super Bowl, I'm still gonna feel like, damn, I could have been here, I could have been playing if I didn't blow up my knee. That's all I'm gonna be thinking. And I understand that's just me personally, but that's how somebody who, like, I'm not saying nobody's not in love with it, but that's how somebody who's really in love with it thinks about it. Like, yes, I think, like, it's dope that I'm still here, like, God is good, but it would have been even better if I could just play.
You say that when you're young. And if you think I'm wrong, I'll give you the perfect person to listen to. Listen to Mike Tyson today. When I was in school, I asked this one. He was an older guy. He was like probably in his 40s, and he was a dude who had kids and everything. And I asked him, I said, "Hey man, are you happy?" And you know what he told me? He said, "I found a new kind of happiness." So that is true when you're young. When you're young on stuff, that's definitely true. But when you get older, your priorities change. And like I said, if you think I'm lying, look at Mike Tyson. Yeah, he won it. He got it all. But even like say, if you go watch a current documentary, he's like, man, this is trash. It's meaningless. It doesn't mean nothing. So I totally get it. When you're young, yeah, football, it's ingrained in you. Yeah, it's everything. But as you age and you get older, you start understanding what's really important. That whole entire mindset changes. So that's why I said like what James is saying is not far off on any level.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
The fuck you been?
Yeah, a lot of serious events just occurred.
He was eating a
I had to
sandwich.
handle.
He was eating a sandwich, bro.
Nah.
I watched him on his YouTube feed. He was like, "This is B. I'm eating a sandwich and ignoring these dudes on the podcast."
Nah. I was at a series of events. This all just happened at the same time.
All right, boy. I mean, you sit there and say you have football ingrained in you since you were 5, right? And that's dope. That's a dream, right? What if you had business ingrained in you since you were 5, though?
What that mean?
What if people taught you the ins and outs of the business world since you were 5?
Being business genius.
Exactly. You would be pretty situated, right? But I mean, football is a possible. You teach somebody how to be in business, how to make money. That's kind of a guarantee.
Yeah.
That's kind of a guarantee.
I mean,
Like if you ask any athlete, I'm talking about, I call anybody you want. You tell them the numbers on what it takes to go to the league, they're gonna ask you, why would you tell me that? I don't care. That is not something that everybody look at. And I think it should be in a way, but that's like that in a way, like telling somebody numbers like, oh, only this percent make it to the league, or that's on somebody dream. That's telling somebody to their face that they can't do it. That's no, and I know it's not, but that's how they're gonna take it.
I get that. I get that. Sorry to cut you off, but I get what you're saying. But hell no, that's just telling you what it is. It's realistic. I'm not like put like this, I don't have kids, but I always say if I ever had a kid that wanted to be an athlete and like he's just like you, like I've been doing this since I was like 2-3 years old and I want to do this, I would tell him, I fully support you. That's fine, but you got to find something else you want to do. I will not support your athletic career if you do not find something that you can sit down and do with your lifestyle that will also make you the same, at least give you a good lifestyle. Because not only do I understand that like the percentage, not only that, is that like you just said, anything can happen to destroy it. Your knee could go out. And even beyond that, like how long do you think you're gonna play? Let's say you make it. You can make it, you can get it all. But understand that if you don't have the mindset and the intelligence to know what to do with that money, know where to place it, you're gonna be like a lot of these athletes who are out there, get their money and then blow it and bite it, and it's too late. They're sitting on the streets, not making no money and like thinking I don't know what to do, and think about the glory years. So there's more to that. That goes way further. I think what is it like? I think Charles Barkley say. I think he said, I got to be a kid for about all the way up into my 30s, and once my career was over, I had to become an adult.
I was like, so this weekend, last weekend, I was working at the MLB All-Star, the Major League Baseball All-Star.
You did give me tickets?
Huh?
You give me tickets?
I didn't even get a ticket for myself. My ticket was called The Job.
You could have easily opened up a gate. But go ahead, man.
Nope, can't do that either. Don't have the keys to it. But I listen to a lot of legends, Major League Baseball players over the past 5 days, and pretty much the majority of the stories was, baseball is cool, or being in the major sport is cool, but they told all the parents, I'll advise you guys to allow your kids to play other sports, because just focusing on one sport is wear and tear on the body. By the time they get into the league, their body's practically destroyed.
Well, hold on. I mean, sorry, that's not even really the argument that we're having.
No. I'm getting to a point. I'm getting to a point. But another thing that they said to you was, you guys start
man,
your kids
like Megatron, man.
Huh?
All right, okay, now you're back. You were breaking up.
Okay. Yeah, but they said start training your kids to know other things outside the baseball, investment, business, or it might be good with cooking or mechanics or whatever. Teach your kid other things besides the sport. Have a frame of what G say, have a backup plan. Now, like I say, if you go all the way through, cool. Shoot, that's a blessing. Shoot, I hope you make it far. Shoot, but it's always good to have other skills beyond what you have been gifted with. Especially in today's age, just knowing one thing is kind of not enough anymore. When sport athletes today are encouraged to, learn business, learn how to manage money, learn how to put their money in other things so they can have a savings by the time that they're retired. And so forth more. So, I mean, and that's all business. That's all money management. A lot of the players, especially back then, older days, they only knew the game, and that was it. But now that you look at them, they're broke it down, don't have medical insurance. And they got to live a miserable life because they didn't expand their knowledge beyond the game. So all I'm saying is, if you want to play football, please pursue it. But get other knowledge outside the game. Business, money management. Investing. Learn other skills. Because those other things could take you a long ways. If plan A don't work, what's plan B? What's plan C? What's plan D? So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. So, but like for me, I'm not even trying to say, I get what you're saying, B, and you're right. But I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying, like, I get it. You have that love for that sport, but all we're saying is that you just gotta be realistic for what it is. I'm not saying, yeah, you go hard and like your goal, like even everything we should be saying, if you love what you do, you should be trying to prove everything wrong and say, I'm gonna make it, and you should absolutely. But you gotta be really realistic about what comes with it too, because it ain't an easy thing. And you gotta be realistic. A lot of people don't. Some people may sit down and say, "Oh man, I'm the greatest point guard of all time," but don't just use this as example. Basketball, man, I'm a point guard. I'm a great point guard, but you never got no. Okay, my fault. Better example. I'll give you a better example. A person who's taught to play center in a positionless league. That's why you see all these centers coming into the NBA and they don't get no playing time. You go back 20 years ago, those guys were killing it. You know, you want a 7-footer. Today, these guys like Taco Fall and stuff don't even get playing time, even though they show skills, not to be bad players, but because we're in the league that they're useless, it's like, what's the point? So you could go in and have specific skills and go in and make it to the league, but you may never be that guy. You may be that role player. You may be like that second-rate dude. So you got to like there's plenty of people in the NBA who never wound up becoming the Kobe Bryant and the LeBron James, but you do have a guy like Iguodala or what's called Tony Allen that became a defensive specialist. So they had one thing that they could focus on that will get them paid and kept giving them a job. All we're saying is that it's not about don't chase your dream. Nobody on here is ever going to tell you not to chase your dream. But what we are saying is when you go for your dream, you also got to be realistic what comes with it. Anything can happen, so you need to prepare for that. And even when you get there, you got to ask yourself, you know, like if you want to be the best, that's fine being the best, but are you willing to make those sacrifices to be the best? You know, like I say it all the time, there's only one Kobe Bryant. You know, and that's why you don't see like 3 or 4 or 5 Kobe Bryants running around. There's only one of those. You know, people want to talk about LeBron James, but nobody looks at LeBron just like Kobe Bryant. Everybody looks at LeBron just as LeBron James. And how many of those are there? The closest you maybe get is Giannis, but it's only one of him. So all it is just being realistic, and that's what he's saying. It's like there's other ways to go about it and never had to lose that desire for sport. And what we're saying is that even if you make it, there's even when you make it, there's still things that can happen or things that could change even as you get older that would change your values in life. So I get what you're saying. Like it's going to hold on. You go and hold on to that, but when it's all said and done, I guarantee you at the end you're gonna start to realize that, and depending on who you are, you're gonna realize, you know, that whole entire 1 and E may not even be worth it. Talk to the football players that play football their entire life and now that are in the 40s and can't even get out of bed easily. It takes them 15 minutes to 30 minutes to actually get out of bed and walk.
That's a fact.
So that's all it is. It has nothing to do with don't chase your dream. But all we're saying is just think about that and just be realistic when you go for it. That's all it really is. So, again, I was
like, you got paid deep. What y'all talking about before?
Well, I mean, let me see. I think we went over black women. I don't know if you want to go into that. If you want to put your 2 cents on that.
Yeah.
Oh, what you about to say, James?
Say shit. I was just laughing at B's reaction. He said, "Can't live with them. Can't be peaceful without a restraining order."
all I just gotta say is start looking for a different type of black one. Like I said, we're all over the planet. All over the planet, you know.
Oh, he said go for African. That's what he talking about.
Huh?
He said go for an African.
Hey, you know, Afro-Latina, you go for you know, the color Asian or the Indies, you know. Well, there's people.
Western.
You know, there's people of color all over the whole planet. You know, there's not a shortage of us. If you want some kids that look like you, there's not a shortage. I mean, unless you know, are one of the few who, you know, found a good one. I'm not saying there ain't out there. I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm not saying that. But you might have to either search somewhere else outside the U.S. or you might have to expand your horizons and look in places that a lot of black people don't hang out in. Sad to say.
Let me really zoom this in. So are you saying, because it sounds like you're saying, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or not, you're not saying don't get with a black woman, but what you're saying is don't get with an American black woman. That's what it sounds like.
For the most part, yes. Now, like I said, I'm not saying they're all bad. No, I met a lot of nice black women that lives in America in my life. But I met, but that's in a far few. I met a lot more worse ones. So it's just, you know, if you like certain traits, I mean, the American black woman is cool. If you want a little bit of peace, you might want to look somewhere else. You might want to look somewhere else because they're not, or they don't become peaceful until they get to an older age, and you might not want to wait that long. You might not want to wait that long. Because by that time they might have already put you through too much headaches, and yeah, I wouldn't even want my enemies to go through that. I know some of these women can put you through. I wouldn't even want my enemies to go through it. So that's all I'm saying, man. It's just, you know, expand your horizon, man. You might have to hang out with a different culture of people. You know, LA is diverse. You know, there's an African community. There's Colombia, or Afro-Latino community. They're all over the place. So, maybe you just gotta find a different type of black woman. If you're still interested in black women. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, no, I wanted to hear his thoughts on what he thought about what B said.
Oh,
I thought we already talked about that.
I'm like,
about what we said.
Yeah, what B said.
Yeah, he said the same thing everybody else say. I don't know. I just enjoy black women. I like everything about them. Yes, I know it come with the headache, but I feel like any woman will come with the headache. And like personally, like I didn't sample a few flavors myself. I've always found myself like I'll never take no white woman seriously. Like if I did, I end up cheating. Like type shit. Like I would always come back to black women. So I think it's more me having an obsession with them. Obsession.
I want my woman to be black. I've dealt with all types. I mean, they all have their flaws, but there's a certain behaviors and traits I'm not willing to deal with.
Yeah.
Especially at this point in my life. Maybe when I was younger, I'll be able to tolerate it. But now it's like, nah. I'm not dealing with all the extra nonsense. That's we ain't going there.
I feel like it's just gonna come with it.
What do you mean when you say it come with it?
Like I don't know, because I don't got like that much, like no crazy amount of experience. Like I can't relate to a lot of stuff y'all are talking to because it's like I know woman gonna hurt my head. She gonna put me through some shit. Like I already been put through. I feel like any way women can be annoying. They gonna hurt your head. And it's like they all gonna do it in their own different way. I feel like there's some things that black women do that's just like my mama raised me to be like this, so I need this from a woman, and most of the time black women are the ones that's giving that to me.
Interesting. Because my man goes, I go like My mother, she's you say her parents are Belizean. Well, my family is Belizean. So my experience as an American Black when it comes to teachings is a little bit different than most American Blacks because they actually had a culture. So a lot of the even though Belize had their problems, trust me. They do. But
That's wild.
yeah.
Oh,
A lot of the problems that I see or from all my homies are going through. I'm not going to that bullshit, man. Fuck that, man. Absolute hell, man. I'm good. Man. I'm good. I'm a person who learns through others, and when I be seeing what my homies be going through, I'm good.
See, I'm a little more hard headed. I gotta see it for myself.
Oh no, I do too, but I also know that okay, well, if I'm seeing a certain if I'm seeing a certain amount of if I'm seeing the same situation with the same results and it is bad, yeah, I don't really want to put myself through that. I'm good. I'll find a different way. And that's how I say. I learn from people and I find a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Besides going the same route that everyone else going, getting the same bad results, I find a different way. So it goes to things like I always say, I don't plan on ever getting married through the state license. I'll find a different way. I'm not gonna put me and my family through a 80% failure rate. I'll find a different way, and that's how I've been operating for a long time. I'll find a different way. Kept me out of trouble, kept my sanity in peace, and so forth, so forth. I'll find a different way. If it takes me longer, so be it. I'm very patient. but at the end of the day, I'll be happy. And I'll have my sanity. And my head is not hurting. And my body and my mental state is not full of angst and pains dealing with some chick. I'm good. I'm not gonna allow these chicks to take years off my life. I'll find a different way. I'll find a different way how to deal with them. So, yeah.
So you touched on something. I heard something, and I wanted to ask you about this. I know you talk about this, and I think I heard you say a couple of times, and it's about culture. Let me ask you: do you think Black people, or specifically, let's just put it here, do you believe Black people in America has culture? Or why or why not?
Well, yes and no. Is because we have adapted something, but is that adaptation truly ours? And not really. When you learn about the history of for instance, like hip hop and a lot of goofy nonsense that we're doing, if you learn about the record labels that they sign, the record labels want them to act that way, to perform that way, do devious things to influence the society. So is that really our culture or is that their culture? And all the gangsters and all the gangsterism and all that other stuff, is that our culture or is that creative culture from the other side? So and I think we have adapted these things because we don't really have our own identity. Hell, the fact that we came in create 10 rules for us to follow it, as a people, it just shows that we are individuals. As an individual, we are strong, but as a togetherness, we're far from it. So I'm gonna say, yes, we have adapted something, but this is not our culture. So we technically don't have a culture that is created from us and not by the enemy. So just wanted to say that.
Anybody want to hop on that one?
Nope.
Okay. It's funny. This is not a topic, but ever since that day, I worked at I went to after that day for the Adrian's car event.
Yeah.
I've been getting a lot of cougars have been interested in me, man. I've been getting a lot of older women just being interested in me.
But dude, that's been you your entire life.
Huh?
That's been you your entire life.
Not older women.
Yes, older women.
Oh, not really.
Oh, you forgot about that one black woman back when we were in college that kept going for your ass?
I don't remember that, man.
Yeah, and I know why you don't remember it.
If it's bad, then I probably have to leave it out my head by now. But
man, older women have, you always had a history of older women being into you.
I mean, I always had like one or something, but I'm talking about like I mean, yeah, man, I've been having a large abundance. The thing, at least they don't look bad. They actually look fine. But it's like, well, you're cool, but we play by ear. We play it. I can't be going out here messing up, like. But
you can always mess around.
Oh no, yeah. But it's just not messing around being stupid with it. For us it's like if I just the cougar at the job, and she's making it absolutely obvious. Well, lately, I guess I got that title of being the player again at my job. It's like everywhere I go, man, I end up everyone keep calling me the player. I'm not doing anything. But people they call me the player, man. So because I realized, the girls are just interested in me. Shit. Okay. Yeah, man. That title's back to me, the player. And like everywhere I go, that title eventually comes back to me some way, shape, or form. I'm like, damn, I'm not doing anything. I'm literally not doing anything, man. And then I realized people on my job. So there's a lot of jealous and thirsty motherfuckers at my job, man. Man. Like, damn, who's that? They be trying to compete, try to cop block. You know, I'm like, dog, you can have her. I'm not fighting for any one of these chicks. No.
Hello?
Yeah.
What y'all talking about?
Oh no, I was telling her.
Natural attraction to older women.
No. Fuck. No, G. No. But I was saying, people on my job, they call me the player. And the thing about me, that title has been following me my whole life. And I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything, you know. So there's something about me where girls are just like being with me, being around me or wherever. And then everyone else, they be getting jealous and all this other stuff. So they call me, man, so they keep calling to me like, bro, you a player, man. How you get to talk to her, bro? Damn, bro, you hitting that? I'm like, bro, nah. I literally didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. But everyone keep assuming that I'm out here, you know, tapping all these chicks, getting numbers and, you know, or their IGs or whatever. I'm not doing none of that. But everybody on my job is so thirsty or jealous that they're creating things in their head. I ain't do nothing. I literally didn't do nothing. It's not my fault that these chicks have interest in me. It's not my fault. It is what it is. You know.
You just got the juice like that, B?
Lately, yeah.
Those women.
Huh?
Especially when it comes to older women.
Nah, I said I might have one once in a while that be, but no, an abundance has been interesting lately. Man, it's just it is what it is, man. Shit. I'm not hating into it. It's actually hilarious to me. But it also make me have to rethink how I move, especially on my job. You know, now that I know that a lot of brothers on my job are jealous and thirsty, I gotta move different now. I don't trust thirsty dudes that be thirsty, man. I don't trust them, man. That they'll be the first to backstab you, bro. and they'll do whatever they can to get to that chick. So it's just like, nah, I need these people to stay away from me, man. So I'm trying to move in silence, move like a visible person, you know, but in due time. Hey,
Jay.
Yo.
I got a specific question for you because I need to know because I feel like it has changed. So I just need to know.
Mhm.
What is the age? What is the age in your generation? What is the age of a cougar to your generation?
All right, my Cougar is like, Cougar is like an auntie. Like, for a girl to be like, well, for me to go to my friends and be like, yo, I'm messing with a straight Cougar, she gotta be like 29 or around, like going into her 30s.
Are you serious? That's changed since we were kids.
Like, I think anything above that, you can't really say that, but somebody from my generation, but anything above that, they'd be like, bro, I'm messing with a MILF. Like, I had a friend who's like, bro, I'm messing with a MILF. I'm like, damn, how old is she? He said 20. I said, nope, that's just a young dumbass.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
That's changed when we were kids. I feel like that number of cougars keep getting like lower and lower. Because I know for like our generation, a cougar had to be what, like at least 35.
35 plus, for sure 40 plus.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, like nah, like if you fucking with like a girl under like 35, nah, she's still good. 34 is pushing it, but you get under like that 31, 32, 33, you good.
All right.
So that's crazy how much that shit's. You know what, James? What about you? How was it when you were growing up as a kid? What was the age range of your cougars?
I don't know.
You got
everything was fair play. Mm-hmm.
okay. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Because I be hearing that they be like, "Is that 30?" Now you saying 29? I'm like, damn, that shit is crazy. Because yeah, when we were growing up, it was 30. I mean, it was 35. 35, like I said, damn, it's particularly 40 was when you were a cougar. That is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, man. Times changed, man.
Stuff these women like crazy.
Huh?
They trying to age these women up like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they ain't trying to women doing that to themselves.
Well, on the little homie's defense, I mean, you gotta understand, an auntie is 29 now. Hell, and you be 29 and damn near be a grandma at this point. No, that's right. Because if you get knocked up at 15 and then your kid is 15, you're 29, 30 years old, and yep.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's crazy. Yeah, that makes total sense.
And there's a ton of those out there.
Hey, we were just talking about it, Teen Mom.
Yep. Think about it. What I want to see is how many of those chicks' daughters or kids in general are going to end up following in their parents' footsteps. Because, I mean, it's not like you can hide it like before. Like before, you could have suspicions that your parents or your aunt or something was doing her thug thizzle back in the day, but there was no evidence. Now, your mom was on Teen Mom. Like, you can go on your laptop and type in your mom's name and be like, holy crap, that's me right there as a child on TV. Okay, yeah, bet. All right. So, I mean, there's not really too much your parent can tell you at that point. I mean, that you're really going to listen to. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but if your parent was out there hoeing and then all of a sudden you feel like you want to go do that and they tell you no, and then you look at them like, do you really want me to pull up your, you know what I'm saying? Do you really want me to do that? Do we really need to go through this right now, or are you just going to let me go do my thing? I want to go do my thing. Leave me alone.
Hey, I'm a firm believer in to be a good parent, you gotta at least be a hypocrite.
Yeah, that's cool. You can be a hypocrite, but
I say the only way a teen mom that's been on a TV show could escape if she probably lives in the Amish community where there's no technology whatsoever.
I mean, it's kind of like you can be a hypocrite, but your kid's gonna be like, you're still getting residual checks from the show. Like I've never seen my mom with a job. You know what I'm saying? She's basically
right.
So nah, ain't no you can whatever the hell you want to say, but no.
I didn't even know that show was still going on like that.
There's like 17 different variations of that shit.
Shit. Okay. Was this gonna be the new Maury?
No, it's not. It's gonna be the real world. Or Jersey Shore or Bama Shore or whatever. I don't know. I just found out one of my homies watched. He's like, yeah, man, Bama Shore. I was like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh, okay. That's what they be doing nowadays. It's the same Jersey Shore, but from Alabama. I bet. I'm not gonna watch it, but I mean, it sounds interesting.
Oh man.